I needed that. Okay. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you haven't come across my videos before, I'm Pip. I'm a photographer based in London, and today I've got a really exciting video because I've documented my first ever solo exhibition. I can't believe I'm even saying that. I am actually recording this after it's all happened. That's probably why the flat is looking not its best, but I still need to get on with that. I just wanted to tell you everything that's happened as fast as possible because I've got so much to tell you, so many highs, so many lows about the exhibition. I've done this in like a documentary style, so it kind of shows what I was thinking and feeling coming up to the exhibition. I was just trying to be as real as possible. As always, I'm here today after it's all happened, after so many things tried to go wrong and so many challenges. I'll tell you all about that later on in the video, so let's get to it. Good morning, everyone. I'm not gonna lie, my night sleeps have not been the best. I don't know what it is, like when I have a project or something that I need to complete, I can't help but it all consume me. Like even sometimes I'm nervous if I have a shoot as well the night before. The things just go through your head like this solo exhibition is literally just on me, and it keeps daunting to me now that like I'm inviting all of these people and yeah, like if I forgot something, there's nobody here to say that I forgot that. It feels like very much like lone soldier vibes, but I like it because obviously I like to be in control of things like that, especially when it's my own creative vision. Really stressed and overwhelmed. Anything that's worth having doesn't come easy. This has been a goal of mine since I started photography, and I had it on my vision board for this year, and yeah, I just wanted to complete it. And it's so scary knowing that I'm inviting people, like even family and friends, like scary and intimidating, like what are they going to think? And when you throw an event, you want people to have a good time, and I'm a people pleaser at heart, so I'm just like need to make sure I can do absolutely as much as I can for them to have a good time, for them to look at the art, and yeah, just have a good balance of things. I'm going to make an iced coffee now and then talk through what sort of stage I'm at now, because I've got 15 days to go. Can't believe it. And yeah, I'll debrief on what's going on, get an iced coffee. This is just a quick representation of what my head's doing at the moment, and don't mind the multiple trick cans that are appearing around. Oh, and some party rings. You can't go wrong with a snack. This is pretty much all the organising there, organising on here. Basically, this is me trying to keep everything out of my head. So if you write it down, it kind of helps. I had to turn all the lights on because it's so miserable and grey outside today that there's not even any natural light. So I ran out of syrup, so actually it's not too bad. I know I'm going to keep saying this and I'm probably going to do your head in this video, but I'm really stressed and I'm just like, what's going to happen? Like, what happens if nobody turns up? But do you know what I just keep reminding myself is that I'd rather fall flat on my face and know that I failed, not even failed, like trying something is never failing, knowing that it didn't work out how I planned it in my head, than thinking and having the thoughts of like, what if, like, oh, I said I was going to do that. I would hate to be that person that just says they're going to do things and they don't do it. Like, oh my God, that to me is like a pet peeve, I think. I know that obviously things happen. Everybody knows somebody that's just like, oh, I was going to do that, or yeah, I'm going to do that. And they don't. They're not going to. They're never going to. Today's plan is I need to go to the framers and get a few things framed. But the only thing is that it's just timing. Like, I've been putting this off for so long. I do not know why. I need to get some pictures framed, and hopefully they'll be able to come in time, because otherwise I'm going to have to put them up with no frame on, which actually is fine, and I am doing on one side of the wall. For this particular side, I haven't. Yesterday, I don't know if you can tell, I've got strained eyes, but I literally spent about, I don't even know, 12 hours on my laptop, and I was trying to figure out a way. I am no mathematician, no blueprint architect person, not that this is architecture, but you know what I mean. Working out how much wall space I have, how the measurements of the photos in the frame, like basically curating it and measuring everything up. And yeah, maths is not really my strong suit, like numbers just kind of like merge together. So I'm like, right, pick inches, because that, like on Photoshop and stuff, when I'm doing it, like they just kind of like mold into each other. Yeah, I don't really know, but I'm hoping I've got it right. And I feel like if I did this again, I would probably start off by doing this very, very from the start. But the thing is my head's always like this, all that. Like I was thinking about making posters, marketing, telling people about it, actually doing freelance work as well, then editing those photos. And then when I got to it, I'm just like, oh my God, like I need to sit down and do this today. And it's always a thing that you're putting off. And I know I was putting it off because it's torture. And same with the framers, like I'm just going there, and I know it's not bad, but yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on because I really, really don't want to bore you. Me just sat here like a talking head, like, and I'm doing this and I'm doing this, because that is not fun or a vibe. So I'm scared. Let's go to the framers, and I feel too awkward taking my camera down there, because even if I was to record myself, that street is one of the main streets in London that people take things out of your hands. And I'm not looking to lose that camera anytime soon. So yeah, let's go. Good morning, it's another day, and now I've got the new chocolatey mousse Starbucks drink, but everybody on TikTok was like, oh my God, like there's loads of like chocolatey mousse on it. Mine wasn't, but maybe it's because I got it iced, I don't know. My beef with Mike's continues, because yesterday I filmed some content. Why was it? And I was like, you're joking. You're joking. It's just my luck that the mic decides to mute itself. You know what? Whatever I said in that last video yesterday as well probably wasn't even that interesting anyway. I was just waffling on about how I wanted to get a cake made. I don't know what I'm doing on that. Today's plan is I need to send out invites directly. I've made a really like cute little thing, and yeah, I just wanted to send it direct. Friends, family, like people that follow me, that like, have always supported me. Like obviously I don't know if they'd come, but in this situation like this, the more the merrier. So I just thought, why not make something that's more direct rather than just be like, oh, it's on Instagram. Feelings wise, emotion wise, I'm still pretty much the same. It's 2 weeks today. What? 2 weeks today. Okay, cool. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. For real though. When I'm looking back, I'm like, not even looking back, 'cause it's not even over. Times come round so fast, and how do I even know what I'm doing? But I'm doing it. Went to the framers yesterday actually, and yeah, framing is always so expensive, but I just have to see it as an investment. I'm gonna launch my print's website next week, which is really exciting and like really scary at the same time, because like what the hell. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking because I don't want this video just to be me sat here talking, because I know that's really boring, and I said that yesterday as well. Let's create something. And today is the 11th of November, and that means that we've got less than 2 weeks and like nearly a week, and it's really freaking me out. I keep panicking. What if I've invested so much money and time, like I'm spending savings on this, and I try to tell myself like the biggest investment that you can have is the investment in yourself. I feel like I need to do this. Like I don't know why I have the drive to do this. If I do something, I try and do it. Oh my God, the sun is coming through now. If I do something, I always try and do it to my absolute best capability. It's like a blessing and a curse for me. If I have a goal or something, I can't help but take it. Isn't like a life or death thing. Like that's how it feels to me, and especially when I'm passionate about it. I would be doing myself a misjustice if I didn't give this everything. That's how I feel about it, and when it's only just me, it makes it even more like. But yesterday, I spent the night painting these. I'll just show you a few. Oh my god. Because for the 1 week to go on Instagram, I really wanted to do something like pushing the boat out a bit. What can I do? Like, I'm an artist, photographer in London. I really want to hone in on that. I may as well take some posters round, like big iconic London landmarks, stand there and be like, 1 week to go. Painting these was so therapeutic. I'm not gonna lie. Also, this one's gonna be the starting one. So my plan was, the first was like, have you lost yourself? Basically, with this exhibition, like, yes, it is about my artwork and everything that's come from my head and every choice has been made by me. I can't tell if this idea is whack, and I'll probably change it again. But when I think of something, I think that it's the one, and then it turns out that it's not. I've been trying to tie this whole thing together. What can I call the exhibition? Thinking a lot about the work that I've done, and then myself and the journey and like self-discovery. And then I was thinking like lost and found. You have to lose something to find something else. It's not necessarily you've lost it and then you've gained it back. You've gained something else back, but you found something better conceptually and also just physical, like lost and found, because it's old work that I'm bringing back again, new work that I've also I feel like you have to lose yourself as an artist over and over again to find yourself, and then you lose it again, and it's just like this, like constantly. So if you walk in to the exhibition and it's set out like a lost and found, people to come and look at themselves. It's like when you go to the cinema, you don't, like I saw this quote, like the viewer doesn't come, they come to look at themselves. And especially with like really niche like art films and stuff, but you do, and you don't even know you're doing it. But when you're watching something or looking at a piece of artwork, you will only ever see it in that particular way, not as the same as the person stood next to you, because your life experiences are different. And that's, I just love people's brains and how they are, and I'd love to create something that allows somebody to find out more about themselves. And I wanted to start it off with like, have you ever lost yourself? Because everybody has, like, and if you don't think you have, because are you the same person that you were 5 years ago? Like, no, that's technically losing yourself, or that version of yourself. Whether it's like you actively try and do it, or it's accidental, or something happens and you become a different person, like, it's just a massive part of life, like being different people and learning who you are and what you want. And I'm so fascinated by that yeah, I just love it. And that's what I wanted the exhibition stuff to be about. So my idea is to take these posters round, start off with the have you ever lost yourself, then like 1 week to go until, and then I've got like a big poster printed that I didn't DIY. I had to get that printed, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm trying to keep costs down as low as possible. And then I'm going to end up the last poster at the place of the location, which is Photobook Cafe, so I'll be like outside where it is. So I can bring that vision to life, and I'll take you along with me when we shoot it. Yeah, it's just like little things. Like I think in another video when the sound came off, I was speaking about that I wanted to get a cake made. All these little things kind of just add to my vision in my head, and I want the cake to be like 2 cherries, and because my logo is a cherry, but I wanted one of them to be open, because obviously the point of the cherry for me is Pip Duke Studios. Like, yes, somebody commented on my Instagram saying the inside of a cherry is not called a pip, it's a kernel or something. And I'm like, that's fine. In my world, I'm calling it a pip, okay? So yeah, it's technically not called a pip, but for the sake of my life and sanity, it's cool. I think I'm coming down with something to sound a bit like horsey. But yeah, that's kind of the update for now. It's boring logistics, like I've spoken to the vinyl people that are going to put vinyl on the wall. I've sent them the artwork that I want to get on the wall. And then I'm just thinking about, like, as the time gets nearer, like these things start popping up in your head. Like, okay, so how am I going to actually transport all of these? Like, I'm going to need bubble wrapping and, something to protect them so they're not, you can't just whack them in the back of an Uber and hope for the best. I'm not sure if there's anything to say right now. I was talking very technically about technical stuff that I need to do. But actually, feelings-wise, are pretty much the same. My sleep is terrible. Like, it's taking me like an hour and a half to get to sleep. because, oh my God, I had an idea last night. Oh my God, and I was going to write it down because I knew I would forget. I think I remember what it was. I have this mirror that I got for another shoot in summer, like it's only like this big, and I was gonna put the mirror in the middle of my self-portraits again, so I can kind of bring it back to that thing where, like, the viewer, if anybody even turns up, is looking at themselves, but also looking at like these pictures around them. So it like makes you, kind of forces you to reflect on yourself. Not that I want to make anybody feel uncomfortable or anything. Anywho, let's catch up soon. This is just a really impromptu video. I'm making posters and tomorrow's my big content day. Here we've got posters. This is for the content day tomorrow. These are going to be content as well, but also ones that I can put around Shoreditch. I've painted some more pictures, pits off and found my debut solo exhibition. Then here's the other ones, and yeah, it's pretty much looking very, very messy at the moment, but if it wasn't at this stage, I'd actually be worried, but yeah. Just thought I'd give you a quick update, and I'm looking forward to the content day tomorrow. Had to put Sky Newman on pause. Today is content day. It's officially 8 days until the exhibition, and I think I mentioned before, honestly, I've got so much going on in my head that like things are just like going like this, like this, imagine like it's like a sponge and something else is trying to come in, it's just coming out the other end, so like I'm finding it really hard to remember stuff. Okay, and my friend Mimi's gonna help me, which I'm obviously like really grateful for. Come up with not the easiest idea, shock. I'm gonna bring you along all day. The only problem is this time of the year in England we are lacked of light, so it's already like 11:05, and by I think it's 5 that the sun's gonna be gone. Yeah, so the sun starts setting today at 4:15, which is like really concerning because I think it's like 3.5 hours to get all the way around London, like Tower Bridge, central London, like around Westminster area, and then back to Shoreditch. Well, but nothing's impossible, never say never. I keep thinking about what to wear, and I was weighing up between wearing like this really cool trench coat, but it became about the trench coat. Like the trench coat is an attention whore. Trench coat wanted to be the main event, and I was like, no honey, you can't be that right now, it's about the signs. So all my camera stuff is charged and figure out how the hell I'm going to transport all this stuff around London. Let's speak later.
So Pip's on Tower Bridge and we're shooting our first shot. Can we see her? Yeah, there she is. I mean, we are on the phone right now, so I hope that she'll give me a wave. If she can hear me. Oh, she can. This is our first shot, so beginning of the day. We've got such a nice content day. Oh, there she is.
When we were taking videos at Tower Bridge, somebody came up to me and said that I'm not allowed to hang flags off the bridge, but we'd already got so much content anyway. It was kind of just the last shots that probably maybe we didn't even need.
No, it was meant to be.
And then at the end it was just basically get off, and also it was really aggressive. I had these two, it looks like this is what I'm carrying. And then in between is like the one white poster and then the 2 cardboard ones, and obviously I understand that it does look a bit protesty, but
if you read it, it's not.
yeah, and he literally snatched it, grabbed, like looked at it straight away, like I do get it. And then he read it, said my debut solo exhibition, and he was just like, no,
What is this?
No flags off Tower Bridge.
This is a security man.
Yeah, and so then I was just like, oh, okay, and then I stood there and then just left. No, he wasn't seeing them, he doesn't care about, you can't even promote your small business or art these days without getting cancelled, so but
on to the next.
On to the next, and probably going to get cancelled at all the others as well. It's looking fun for us.
Spot Pip at our second location. Give us a wave.
We're about to get on the Uber boat now, and yeah, come with us.
I've never been on an Uber boat.
Yeah, I mean, she's been on, even though she's lived here longer than I have. that was the most awkward, anxiety-ridden thing I've ever done, ever. But we did it, and
bad.
it was literally like, and then sit down, and then it's like, should we do pictures now, quick? And then
We
sit
got
down,
brave,
sit down.
didn't we?
Yeah. And then now it's just like, get us off.
Yeah.
That was literally one of the most awkward things I've ever done, because you're so close to the person next to you, and I had to whip out a sign that was like, have you ever lost yourself? Have you ever lost yourself? It's a bit deep, and I feel like everyone was staring at me thinking that I was going to pull like some sort of weird, I don't know, like start throwing paint everywhere or something, but
Or worse.
no.
Pulling
out. It's only have you lost yourself sign. It's nothing too bad.
Just girlies trying to create content.
And we did it even though we were literally
Petrified.
dying inside. I honestly thought I wasn't going to be able to do it. I was just like, you know what? I think we're just going to have to get off and just do it somewhere else. But we did it, and that's good, and that's a good feeling when you conquer your fears.
That's so true. Wow.
Well, I had to launch myself up here, which was pretty scary because if you look down there,
Even go too close.
I think I would fall to my death. But I'm just going to put this away now before
Before anyone gets the wrong idea.
Yeah, literally. And yeah, but I think we've got some good content here, and it's time to go to the next place. Oh, I nearly got that. Just did the London Eye, and now we're going to try and do like Big Ben and Parliament, but obviously I promise I'm not doing anything dodgy. And now we're at Big Ben.
And how long is it to go?
Oh,
It's a
week.
week. Oh, okay. Okay, but where after the park are we going?
Currently, we're en route to Buckingham Palace. Now we have to walk through St James's Park, which is like a very nice park.
I can't
So
wait.
I wanted to show you.
Can't wait. Hello. It's got a leaf stuck on its head.
Leaves.
Oh. Squeak at them. Oh my god, it likes that. Thank you. Does he normally squeak at squirrels in the park?
No, but it means he walked past and squeaked, and then he looked at you, and he went, and then because you weren't looking, he was like,
Oh really? And then he went squeak at
yeah,
that.
and then he said it again. And he was giving me such mysterious vibes. That was a character out of a movie. This is simulated. I'm sorry, but that isn't real.
Where's he going? He's going to squeak at more squirrels.
Take them, not me. I've got a job to do.
We were just laughing because a goose looked like it was coming straight at us to attack us. So Pip hid behind some men. I'll take them first.
No, they
Dunno.
were younger.
I've got no idea. They're probably still stood there
And
being
I just stood
attacked.
there and I was like, yeah, I'm just trying to look at that thing, like, and the goose is just like,
It was coming right at us and staring at us.
Yeah, I don't like it. It was bad vibes.
We were trying to be strong.
Never seen this.
The silence is loud. Here we are. What do we have here? Two.
Had to go.
Everyone guess what the word is after two?
Yeah, two.
What could it be?
The youth are out.
I was scared.
What the hell is happening today? I think, yeah, some people over there with Santa hats on. Should I try and get some footage of them? Can you see them somewhere in the... anyway, they were like, can we have a picture? And I was just like, you know what, I may as well just say...
wanted a picture.
Yeah.
Wait, should I see if I can...
And then the most awkward bit is okay, I said, okay, now everyone smile, because I got awkward, and then they said, smile if you want.
The question for the encounter. One of... It's like the third one we've had today.
Weird.
Yeah, everyone's super friendly, which is nice.
Yeah. Some of the most, like, dodgiest tube ride, oh my god, I've ever had. Like, yeah, now I'm jumpy. It took longer than we thought.
But it was terrifying.
And Now it's pretty much dark outside, so I'm gonna have to try and finish this content with this light, which isn't obviously as bright as the rest of the day, and it's taken us like 45 minutes to get here, but should be
I think
fine.
it will add to it, so
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Fine.
About time to almost end the day.
Content day number 2, and at the moment it's going quite well, and Mimi became the model today. It's a week today, and I've already posted the reel thing that we made yesterday,
Success.
and it seems to be a success at the moment, so yeah, stay tuned. Okay, this is content day 2, part 2, and now we've actually committed to taking these posters around Shoreditch, because the exhibition actually is in Shoreditch, but the weather is really bad, and I washed my hair this morning and now it looks like this, like ratty, but no problem. And yeah, some of them are obviously not making it onto posts, but we've been around some places. I'll put some clips here, and yeah, just gonna hope that they last, and if they don't, they don't. But you know, I was determined that I wanted to put some posters up around Shoreditch, and it just won't stop raining, so I just thought, why not? And it's a lesson for next time to know to get them waterproof. And this is us now, all wet and gross.
Wet but worth it. It was now or never, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So-
we had to just do it. It wasn't working out any other time, so we just thought, you know what, we're just going to do it now. It's worth it, and if it's not, then it's a lesson, I guess. Yeah, literally like everything. Anywho, signing off now because it's starting to rain again and I don't want the camera to get mashed, so speak in a bit. It's coming. It's officially the week of my first debut solo exhibition. Like, that is crazy. 17th of November, and it's Monday and the exhibition's on Friday. I've got so many little things that I need to tie up. Yesterday, there's this guy on Instagram. I didn't follow him or anything. He recommends exhibitions to go to, and he came across my poster and posted it, and it was like exhibitions to go recommended to go to this week in London, and I was like, I'm just a one-man band and trying to bring this all together and come up with the ideas. Like, I didn't even know if that name was going to be any good, and I still don't know, but we'll find out. I just wanted to share like these little moments that just feel like, wow, you know what? I didn't see that coming, and that was like, that felt good. In terms of the content day, it actually turned out really well. And I've still got another one to post tonight, which was like taking the posters around Shoreditch, which like obviously you can tell was a nightmare. But I just feel like the rain was just like showing I have the drive to do this, okay? Like, rain or shine, I'm gonna do something. Like, if I said I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Let's get on with it. Just going through like all the different emotions, like I keep like going into like nervous territory, and then I'm like, woo, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm proud. And then it's like, no, like you can't be, like, you haven't done enough yet. And then it's like, oh, I'm scared, like this is actually happening. Let's think about all the worst things that could happen on the night. Like, it's not even about me most of the time, it's just other people. Like, are they gonna have a good time? Like, are people going to think my work's good enough to have it in an exhibition? Like, am I even good enough to do this? Like, nobody told me to do this. It was just something that I decided I was going to do one day. Yeah, just get on. I'm trying to speak to you a bit longer so that I don't have to do this website. I'm like, okay, what else can I talk about? Should we like dive into some like trauma or... No, I'm joking. I won't do that to you today. That's a bit too much. You've had me talking in this room for too long. That's enough to drive somebody mentally insane. Currently, this is my lost and found corner. I was trying to think of like a really kind of cool way. I definitely could have come up with something cooler, but you know, whatever. Way to display things, and like I have these A5 clipboards and I've got A4 here, and I'll just dot them around the place either with a nail or just with like command strips on the wall. This one is to stand for the YouTube for the Lost and Found film. Oh my god, I had a message on Instagram yesterday from a student that goes to Elsia. I don't know, like all the numbers like merged in my head. L something and then yeah. And she was like, oh, like I'm in my first few weeks doing a marketing degree and I love what you're toing. Like your marketing stuff is so good. She's like, keep it up, diva. That was nice. Like they actually took time out of their day to say that to me. I kept going like back and forth with myself. Like, should I have it in third person to seem like really professional or first person? And I just went with first person. I think on some of the vinyl on the wall, that's in third person, just so like the information on the wall is like very professional and like I've paid for this wall vinyl. But for these, I just wanted it to feel like I'm speaking. Like if you take the time to read this writing, I want you to feel like you sat down speaking to me and I'm not trying to be anybody else but myself. So the way that I'm wording something or talking about my work, somebody might word it way better than me. Clipboards are like my voices around the place. So yeah, I had to brand these because this exhibition is actually sucking the life out of me. Like, I'm looking not my best. A piece of information, like yeah, it is quite long. If you're going to commit to reading it, you're going to commit to reading it and you'll find out some interesting information. It's magic, like if you can get another human being with their all their life experiences and their thoughts to stand there and look at your thoughts and what you've created and for you to both feel something, that's like a magical connection. It's a bit like love is magic, like you can't see it, you can't describe it, you can't help who you're in love with and you can't help what art you like. I don't know how that escalated into such a deep chat, but quite cool. Obviously I don't want it to give like construction work. I like go like, yeah boys, like this is what we're doing today, like you're on crane, you're on digger. It allows me to give credit to the behind the scenes photographer and the filmmaker that helped me with the film. Any bit of work that isn't mine, I always want to give credit. Credit where credit's due. I thought it'd be really cool to have items from the content as well as my artwork in there as well because they're very recent. So I've got stickers, the Polaroids for the behind the scenes of the short film. I made this to put next to the cake. I'm gonna hang this up. Then I've also got that's the plinth for the sketchbook. Then I've also got pictures to take. I'm such a meaning driven and conceptual photographer and artist that I wanted every bit to reflect that, and whether it goes over people's heads. Sorry, my kitchen isn't the best, that old pizza boxes, ignore that. Whether it goes straight over people's heads or they notice it a bit, I know that it's there and I know that I've thought about this and it's the way that my head works. It has to be depth to things, depth to everything. So I'm gonna do all this boring stuff now. These are the vibes. Ignore the state of me. My energy is going towards. Started to bubble wrap as much as I possibly can. This is my station. I've run out of bubble wrap, so I'm going to need to wrap this one. It's in my head constantly. I'm just like, have I remembered everything? Have I remembered everything? Got every wall on here, every wall and what should be on every wall so I can't miss anything. So I got my nails done for the exhibition, tried to get them exhibition themed, but I'm so annoyed. This never ever happens to me. I've got a crack. Actually being a lot more hands-on and DIY. Someone else just like, we ain't used to this, babe. You normally just click in a shutter and on your laptop, like what's all this DIY stuff? But it looks so empty on this wall now. It's actually mad the difference that artwork makes on the wall. Like it feels so weird this isn't here. And I'm not just saying that because I'm selling my own artwork. But low-key, do check out the website. I have no idea how long the setup's going to take, like, at all. I know I keep saying it, but I kind of want to keep this as like a journal diary thing as well, just to be as real as possible. I'm probably going to get so overwhelmed on the nights. I don't know how I come across, but I'm actually quite introverted. As well as everything else that photography's pushed me out of my comfort zone to do, it's also pushed me to speak to people and put myself out there. I've had to go to exhibitions on my own, and I've tapped people and been like, hey, can I sit with you? Or hey, I'm here on my own. Like, I literally say that, and I've made friends from it, like good connections, like really nice people. Obviously, it's awkward and it doesn't always go to plan. But yeah, and I feel like it really pushed me out of my comfort zone. And a few years ago, like even if you know me really well, I would never be able to do this, never be able to talk to a camera, never be able to have an event or even think about doing that. I was too scared to even post my work online because I was scared of what other people would think. I was constantly wrapped up in other people's minds. It just got to a point and I was like, I need to get over that to get where I want to go. And I'm so passionate about photography and creating things that if that meant that I had to kill that version of myself, I was willing to do it to get to the other side. And I'm not saying that I'm there by any means yet, but I'm trying and I'm stepping forward, and I feel like it's such a nice process, and like that's the most important part for me, as well as the actual artwork, obviously. Yeah, I was just gonna say, after my deep chat, again, I keep having deep chats, I think this exhibition is so like emotional for me, and it's making me reflect on so many things that I keep like ending up really deeping everything, which is just like really weird but like really nice at the same time. All these things and these thoughts are just gathering into one thing. It's like a mountain. It's just like I've gathered, and it just keeps piling up. And then the exhibition is like the pyramid, like the cherry on the cake. Oh my god, I just thought that. And you know, my logo's a cherry, so it's the sliced cherry on the cake. Oh my god, tomorrow I'm going to pick up the cake. Oh god, I'm like excited and nervous because the brief that I gave the cake maker was I showed him my logo, 3D cherry, and I was like, would it be possible to do this? Just said like, go as creative as possible. Like, thanks so much for watching if you still are, because I really think that this could be a long video and there's going to be a bit of footage here. So if you're still with me, then I really appreciate it, and yeah, hopefully we can make it to the end of the video, because right now in this moment I have no idea what's going to happen. Nobody might turn up to the exhibition, and it will just be me and the cake and my mum and dad and sisters just chilling like. And tomorrow I was thinking, you know, like one sleep, like what can I do? And I wanted to do a post that just felt really like real. Obviously I haven't been doing photography for the longest time. It's been just over a year and a half since I actually picked up a camera and learned how to use it. It was a lot longer than that, can I just say though. I don't know why. I feel like I killed about 1,000 versions of myself and went through metamorphosis like multiple times. Also, I always think about when I'm posting myself or something and I might not like how I look, but what I want to achieve and the thing that I'm looking for is bigger than myself. It's not about my looks and anything, because you know your ego's always like, oh, I don't want that video on there, you know, like I look bad. But the thing, you have to kill your ego. I'm in a mindset now where I just want to be myself, because I spent so many years so afraid and insecure to be myself that now embracing it is like the best thing ever. Like I know I said I was shy and stuff, but shyness comes from being scared to be perceived, being scared of not being liked by people. Like in my sense, it's got to a point now with social media where I just want to be myself. And like I said, I spent so much time and so many years trying to run away from myself and be somebody else that, yeah, But I do mention this in the exhibition, and I don't want to keep talking about myself because I just don't want it to come across like narcissistic and like I love the sound of my own voice and I want to tell my story to everyone. I let another, like not the truest version of myself, go on for way too long. So I wouldn't want anybody else to have the same. I'm gonna bang the tunes back on and go now. So yeah, bye from me and Pip Duke Studios. Okay, so currently this is how everything's looking. I've decided to wrap and put some pictures in a suitcase, and that's actually fit most of them in. This is mannequin, shelves, self-portraits, taking that mirror, I might take this. This has got all the stuff that I'm gonna hang in there, and then me and my mum are just currently wrapping the biggest art piece of them all. We had these 3 framed, and then this one is the one that I normally have up. So we're gonna carry on wrapping this now, and I've kind of left my mum in an awkward situation. Yes.
Just stuck here.
Yeah, I need to wrap this, and yeah. Oh my god, today is the day of the exhibition, and yeah, I'm just waiting for my mum and my oh my god, there's music still playing, I'm all over the shop. I'm still waiting for my sister and my mum to get here, but I had to be on brand as possible, and I found this t-shirt from Never Fully Dressed, and it's got cherries on it, so I had to get it. The chaos is about to start, but I'm feeling quite good. I've been awake since 6:30. So yeah, love that for me, and now I think like the adrenaline's kicked in and I'm like hyper and ready to go. So yeah, let's do this. Scary.
Hello. We're ready for the big day.
Yeah. We've had a bit of a chaotic morning, but I'll explain later what happened because it's been like very emotional. But this is what's happening so far. So pretty much the drilling's done. So this is like the self-portrait wall, and then I've added like a mirror. So it's not just my self-portrait, we have to look at yourself as well. Then the fun is going on here. This section is giving very like minimalistic. There's some items going to go on here, explanations on the clipboards. This vinyl's going to go up, that's the logo. We've got Slippy, that's her name. She's up.
Where's Miss Wiggy?
And then just turns back places to go.
Yeah. This is the star of the show. This is Miss Wiggs. Me and my friend.
Oh my god, I hope it wasn't.
Wig that was in this picture, and then I wanted to tie it in with like the mannequins actually being in the room as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the backstory for now, and update you later. How's it going, everyone? Good.
Happy team.
What, it's like happy wife, happy life, but it's happy.
Today is Friday the 21st November and we're here at Pip's first exhibition and there'll be many more.
Woo! Cheers to
Well,
that.
happy helpers!
Let's hope they don't have the same start off to what? Oh, get me cherries! I'm just not going to be ready in time. Like,
Okay,
what time
okay.
is it now?
You can be ready in time, we just need to like tidy everything up, get these up on the wall.
Yeah, okay. Let's stop the content. The content you cut. It's getting cut. It's getting cut. Literally after the most stressful day ever, I'm finally ready. Ria, can you just hold the thing and show my fit? I was meant to do a TikTok of like, get ready with me, my first episode of Exhibition, but this is the fit. I went for like a monochrome look, and I've literally had half an hour to get ready, and literally had a breakdown in front of Rio, and it was like really fun, and yeah, I'm probably going to be late to my own event, but that's okay when I explain the day that I've had. But yeah, I just hope that everything goes well now, and I'll see you on the other side. Oh, okay. Brace yourself for these next few stories that I'm going to tell, because when I was setting up, I just thought, first of all, why have I done this to myself? And second of all, I never ever want to do this ever again. But I feel different about it now, so I guess it's kind of bittersweet. I don't really want to go into it because I don't, want to say too much, but the guy who was meant to install all of the frames even cancelled, just like didn't turn up, and then I was like, where are you? I knew nothing was going to go perfect, wasn't expecting this hurdle, but let's get through it. And that was my mindset. I was like really stressed, but I was like, right, okay, come on. Went downstairs in my building. I don't know, now looking back on it, I'm like, this is crazy. Bumped into another builder who was doing building work in another flat, but so happened that he could help. So my mum was like, can you please come to this gallery and put these things up now? And he was like, oh, I don't know if I have time, blah, blah, blah. Turns out that he did. Whatever. Anyway, we've got all the stuff outside, like loads and loads of stuff, like the pictures, all the prop, full-size mannequin, anything that was going in that room. We were stood outside my building with, ready to go. Oh, this bit is just the bit that, was really bad. We tried to get a big Uber to get everything in and to get us in, because I had my mum and my sister with me. This one Uber pulls up and me and my mum are like, basically it's a single road, and there's cars parked here and you can only drive up one way. So, sorry if this really doesn't make sense, but the Uber driver pulls up and we're like, go back because nobody's going to be able to get back, because we've got to get through because we've got to load all of this stuff. He's like, what, looking really confused. So my mum goes up to him to then try and read his registration. Anyway, what happens? I see this guy and I'm stood there like behind my mum, and I look at him in the face, didn't think anything of it, and he cycles through this tiny gap where my mum is and the parked cars and the van, and snatches my mum's phone, and it's unlocked, which was like, having experienced that now, obviously in London I'm so aware of it and I always have my phone away, but we were so preoccupied, and I know that that's what they look for, and we were vulnerable, and it's just really horrible, and my mum was like beside herself. We'd already called another Uber, so within the space of all of that happening, I was like, I have to get to the gallery. I've got my older sister here. I know that she can look after my mum and she's going to be okay. And she was like, just get in the car. The show's going to have to go on. And I was like, oh my God, and seeing your mum like that and someone do that to your mum right in front of your face, and then you have to just suck it up, load all this stuff in the van and get to the gallery. And then I didn't even know if this other new guy was going to turn up to do the drilling. Oh my God. When I got there, the gallery manager, we've been speaking on email for months, and she helping me organise everything, telling me what's going on. I had no idea what she looked like, and I was taking all the stuff downstairs. When she comes down, she just caught me at a bad time, just was crying in front of her, and I was like, I'm really sorry. I couldn't even control it because like, everything was going on. I was like, the guy who was meant to do the drilling cancelled, and then my mum's phone got robbed, and I don't even know if the new guy's coming in, and I think that she was a bit like, oh, she probably thought she was coming down to see a really excited emerging photographer do their first exhibition, and I was just like, oh. And I felt so embarrassed, but I couldn't help my emotions in that moment. It's like it just all came out. It's like I was just like so numb, and then somebody asked me, how am I doing? And it wasn't even like, are you okay? It was like, hey, nice to meet you, how are you doing? It was like, nah. It was like the flood just came out. Literally, the show just had to go on. Thankfully, that guy that we met downstairs actually did turn up and bought nails because we didn't have any, and he did an amazing job. Thinking about it now, sometimes the universe does horrible things. Somehow it was going to work out, and I was so grateful because so many of like my best friends showed up, and my sister and my mom and my sister's boyfriend and my friend's boyfriend as well. Like, there was a whole room of us, and that just, you know, you're always stronger in packs sometimes. It depends what the situation is, but in that one it was. I also didn't want that guy, that horrible phone thief, to win. No way. No. And we were setting up and the event photographer cancelled on me. Do you know what? Literally at that point when that happened, okay, no worries, because nothing could have been worse. I know nobody was harmed and hurt, and thank God, like, honestly. It's just a phone, but it's still a bit traumatic that somebody's come in your personal space and done something like that to your mum and robbed her. Like, yes, nobody was hurt, but still. I've found another photographer who's I've worked with before. After all of that horrible things that happened, the event was really successful and people turned up, and strangers that I'd never even met before that had seen my social media. Really want to have my own exhibition, like my own pictures up a night dedicated to that. I've chosen to do this with my life. I'm planting my flag in the world. This is it. Like, this is me. So I'm going to show you the night of Pip Duke Studios, Pip's Lost and Found, launch of the Prince website, how the night went. If you've stuck around for this whole time, thanks so much. I know that this video has really been in these four walls, apart from like the content stuff. Any support is greatly appreciated, and obviously I'm a team of one, so any like, comment, subscribe or whatever like never goes unnoticed, and like I really appreciate it because I am just a small creator at the moment. And thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I will see you in the next video.